Welcome back to another one. Oh, here we go. 23-35. What have they got against the Van Geet? What are they too scared to play? So, India with a random name. Maybe it's Undercover Grandmaster Prep. So, it's the 2100 bullet, 2131 rapid, 2335 rapid. It's their blitz, and it's 2131. And 2242 classical. Okay, main line. So yeah, the best options are that. There. This is the critical move. That is not the critical move. It allows me to get my bishop out first. Hello. Let's give it a go. Maybe they just take here straight away. I was thinking of this. Hold on to our pawn for dear life. This. Maybe we take that. Yeah, what are you doing this? Maybe we just play here and takes. We picked up their dark square bishop. I'm just going to take that knight. I take the knight, they come here. I go there. Okay. They're giving me the pawn. Now d3, close down the pressure. Okay, we snagged the pawn. Still debatable about whether that's something we wanted to do. I think so. This is some counterplay, so I need to be careful of this. Locking me in. If I castle this, it could be annoying, but they've got no way of forcing it open. This bishop's pretty good. This knight can jump here. Yep, so next move I think will be a3. Maybe then play for this. Wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, I thought earlier on there might have been, back here there might have been some like knight takes. I thought given that they're 23-35 they can think about it more than I can. I'm just going to castle, put my king on h1. Got the option maybe of playing f5, which I kind of like. Gives my bishop a really nice path out. Also quite like that square for my knight. Put this with the bishop there, maybe queen here. So now my bishop can stay on this diagonal for quite a while, unless they try and oppose me here. I think they've got to try and get some counterplay on the queen side. Moves like b5, b4. Takes a pawn, maybe. Yeah, so I can see this, pushing. Here we go, push again. Takes. I think I would then play bishop. Yeah, missed this idea. So queen up is option A, knight back is option B. Queen up, pushes, takes, bishop takes, pushes. Queen up, pushes, takes, bishop takes. There, pawn up takes, bishop takes, pawn up, bishop goes back. Maybe I like knight back then. Gives me the option of going this way with my king. I'm playing this. Knight back, knight take, queen check. There goes there, knight takes, queen takes. Castles. Just check. I don't much like that. On this pawn. Maybe I let him have it. I go here, you go here. Here, here. Knight back, knight takes, queen takes. Queen there. Queen takes. No, I don't like knight there, so I'm gonna have to play this. And this I'm taking. Take with the pawn. Just get trapped down here, don't I? I take and you take with the pawn, and there's I take you take the pawn. Take you take the pawn like castle. You push, and then would you even? You take with the pawn, I castle, you go back here. Or I put my bishop in jail, never to return to the game. Or I play bishop here. Now. Takes. I don't need to take. I don't need to take, do I? Takes. You're not taking there. Just takes. Queen takes. Bop. I'm castling. Castles. Maybe I should have played h3. I was thinking h3 can go back here, but I just chomp you off the board. I'm playing h3 next. Got my king out of the pin line now as well. Wow, I've got the king out of this pin and put it into this one instead. So swings and roundabouts. Maybe I play f5 and then h3. Forcing it off the board. Lots of things I want to do, which I suppose is no bad thing, is it? I want to get my bishop out from where it can be attacked. I want to play h3. I want to play f5. I want to move my queen out of the way. And I probably want to take at some point. I want to get this bishop out on this diagonal. Yeah, if I can get this bishop patrolling this way, that would be good, because the downside to playing f5 is that like bishop and queen can come in and splat me. Okay, so bishop goes back now. So now I'm keen to take. Yes, please. Queen takes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if f5 is what I want to play, or whether that's a really nice square. If I can get my knight there and my queen here, that feels nice. Also thinking if takes, like takes there. Gives me a bit of a weakness back here, but it's not small. Okay. Now I'm more keen for f5, I think. f5 there though. Does that just lock it down a bit much? Well, I haven't got that square for my knight as it stands, do I? Do I play here? Then go here. If I go there and they go there. Then if I go here now. There takes. Lock it down on that side, keep his pawns fixed on dark squares. I think that's sensible. If I can get this in as well, I think that's good. I think, and then we can just switch all our attention onto the king side and try and crack through there, like king h1 ideas. Maybe this maneuver. So I really want my queen here. That's the square I want my queen on. They want their knight here. To be fair, if it gets there, it's easy enough to dislodge, isn't it? You do it with a knight or with a bishop. See, this is a good try for counterplay. Takes, maybe you bring your rook over, drop back. Okay, I'm locking that down. Not thinking too long about that, that's getting locked down. So this bishop really needs to come out, doesn't it? It's got limited scope on the game. Because they can play c5 to protect this pawn if they need to. This is quite a nice square for my knight. This is a nice square for my knight. Really want it in a light square there where it can't be whacked by a bishop. So next phase is manoeuvring. So king h1 gets out of this, but I don't think there's this as such to get out of. If I go here, I'm expecting this. And queen here. Here. That's to play that. So do I play this now? Or do I go this way and try and lock their bishop out? But then I give them the really nice square. I like this. If takes, that's surely good for me. So there. Or do I leave it there as a kind of permanent? I really like pushing it. It does give them this diagonal, but I can get my bishop onto there, can't I? Or they'll close it, sorry. There, they close it, and then their bishop's useless. There, queen's pinned. We should have the advantage here. We're up a pawn. We're the ones pressing. Pawns are locked on dark squares, so any end game should be good for me. Just don't get your queen trapped. And they can play this. Kind of nice move. No, they can't. My queen's defended. Useless move. So I can go here and trade off the knights. Maybe I'd prep the rook lift. On this I can sneak in here, or on this. good one. Okay, so we've forced that weakening move. Come back here. Do we come here? So what's my manoeuvre? I think I'll come back, I'm not in a rush. There, I could end up getting pinned. I'm gonna come back. So I'm gonna get a rook here and a knight there. So what's my path there? It's got to go from there. From there. So no, there. There. So there, and there, and there, and there. We'll swap off knights. I want to get to a position where I basically get like 2 stacks of rooks here. Maybe swap the queen and the bishop around so that like a sacrifice here is always on the cards. Maybe I end up with a rook planted on g6 that's difficult to move. Yeah, looks like maybe in an endgame I could sack on the pawn here and push my a pawn. I've also got a hook, so I can play g4, g5. So I can play knight there, g4. What does that do? Because she's the queen, that square, but I'm not trying to do anything there. So I could play g4, g5. I could run my king all the way over there. Maybe that's what they should be doing. Maybe you should do this, 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 this. I think we still try and crack through this side of the board there. We could also bring our queen round there. Maybe we want a queen to sit, a couple of pieces to sit here. Maybe a queen here and a rook there. Okay, you don't see where this is going. So there. What's its path? There. No, it's trying to get. I don't know what it's trying to do. Just sack itself. Come here. Oh, yeah. If I'm not careful, then there leads to mate. So maybe I'll play queen here first before this. So this. Well, no, on this I can just take, can't I? Yeah, there's no obligation. Or is there some nasties with like takes here, then check, king over, or block? Don't think so. I think this is fine. Maybe you're trying to create some counterplay in here. So now this is the threat. Even if you play queen here, this is still playable. So we miss the threat. I can just take now. this is a move that I can't. I can take with the queen. If you come here, I check. I think I fancy this. So knight here now is the ultimate, isn't it? I get a knight here. That is pretty good. So knight here would go to there, which could only come from here, which would come from the king square, or from there. I mean, knight here is equally good, so I can continue on this maneuver. I think a rook's coming in here, but it's fine. Take there, check. Bishop there. Feels desperate, but maybe it's not. I have got the mate threat still, so takes, check, bishop. Bishop takes, that takes. That takes, check, there, there. Or if I don't take it, then what am I doing? Rook up. I want to trade off these bishops. There takes, takes, picks up that pawn. I stop it, but he's got this threat. You get up. There, bishop takes, queen takes. Take there, you threaten to come in here. Queen here. Queen here on the pawn. Then if you yeah. There takes push. I sit in behind it. So up a knight. This guy could do with getting into the game. Yeah, didn't look at that, did we? Knight there is useful. So on check, I can take it. Bishop's covering the promotion square, I just need to cover this square. I've got some back rank issues. Can always sack a rook. for no reason. Now I can play this, can't I? Does that get rid of queens? Can't move the queen. Having the mate threat looming is super useful. Having the bishop cover that square, super useful. Knight covering the rook square, super useful. Having that move on the board, not very useful. Do we come here to maintain? Yeah. We just go here. Pushing just takes. You double up. Is that your plan? I can drop back. Check. Check. I can't take here because it gets mated. Maybe bishop here is interesting. Takes, gets another pawn, but I can block it with my rook. Or my knight. Rook. Maybe h4 just to give my king an escape means. What if they do queen d7? Do I just run out of puff? If I do nothing, check. Takes. Queen d7. And if I do nothing, they'd have check. Takes. Queens takes. Queen takes. That takes. Rook takes. And then we there. And then okay. That feels like a waste of tempo. I can take your bishop. Oh, and then you can queen. Again, they'd love to be able to play this, but they get mated. Trade bishops if you want. I've got 2 sets of control on this. I'm taking your bishop next. Okay, so now the queen can move, but it can't take the pawn because the rook's guarding it. Rook there. Takes, queen takes. Queen back, loses control of that square once. H4, because what's he really threatening? To come over here, and there, takes. H3 or H4, H4. This gives a pawn to takes queen, but then you can check me. Do I drop down? Or do I go back? I push the pawn. They take my queen, I take their queen. They go check, I go back. They take, I take their queen. Rook back over here. Oh, I can take and check. If he takes there, can I take there, there, there? Yeah. Push, he takes my queen. I take the queen, he comes down. If I go there, he takes my knight. If I go there, they're still not here. There is takes here. Takes, check. I come down here so that I can take it. Takes, check. Takes, queens, moves, gets another queen. I should have gone up to defend the rook. No, because then I don't know. Takes, push, check. If you can just go here now. What have I done? Yeah, takes queen with check there. I've got to go here. Oh, what have I done? Knight takes important move. Oh no, it's not. It's not mate, is it? Ah! Oh, what have I done? Just this and resigns. Yeah. Oh! How? That. Oh! We had it. So take f4 to the knight. Feeling really happy here. Queen up, right move. +2. I was happy enough with this. So then we had a well, okay, so this is a good strategy for them. So I had to play knight there first to cover the sack. Only +1. Just couldn't find the moves. Yeah, now we're level. Now push the pawn. Now push the pawn. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, take that one. Just didn't have the time.